Hey guys, it's me, Izami X, back with another video. Now, I said that my friend wasn't going to be joining me on Wednesday, but apparently he is busy today, so I'll try to get in touch with him on Friday. Now, I'm pretty sure some of you, maybe one, was expecting what if Deku had Ultra Instinct on part 2 on today, but I'm going to be doing this one instead because I really want to do the second part of Ultra Instinct with my friend. So, this is what if Deku had the Flash's powers or the Speed Force, whatever you want to call it. And, yeah, let's get into the intro. Like a Hellcat. Alright, so, we start this what if off when Deku is born. He, like most of my other what ifs, is born quirkless. And unlike in the Ultra Instinct, he does not have a dormant quirk. So, everything goes canon up until the Sledgehammer attack. This is where I'm going to make some changes. It's a thunder and lightning storm, and Deku is in chemistry class. Okay? And apparently, in a different region in China, machine has gone wrong, and a bunch of dark matter has been put into the atmosphere, causing this thunderstorm. Now, Deku is sitting where a metal pole is right above him on the roof in chemistry class, where he is surrounded by a bunch of chemicals. This is how I'm going to be introducing the Speed Force. Deku is going to be struck by lightning, but this isn't like any lightning. It's the lightning mixed with the chemicals that are around him, similar to how Barry Allen got his powers. So, Deku is immediately rushed to the hospital and is healed the best that they can. He has been coming in and out of death, but like in the Flash, his heart rate is just going too fast for them to read. So they bring in a specialist, a doctor that has the quirk to read his heart rate. Now, when he supposedly flatlines in the machines, the doctor uses his quirk and sees that his heartbeat is running really fast. They chalk this up to him being in a traumatic event, causing him to unlock his quote-unquote dormant quirk. But we all know that this is just the Speed Force. Deku is able to go home in 9 months, missing out on a bunch of training for the 10 months training period. Now, Deku trying to run home to see his mom, Deku trying to run to go get some groceries for his mom when he gets released, suddenly runs really fast, and I mean crazily fast. And then he realizes, oh my gosh, did I unlock my quirk? So cool. And, yes. So, Deku has supposedly unlocked his quirk. And so, he gets his groceries and stuff like that and races home. And he goes so fast that he accidentally phases through the door of his house. He's like, wait, I can go through stuff? And then he does a bunch of science. He says a bunch of sciencey things. Well, if I'm going fast enough, my molecules might be able to phase through stuff and stuff like that. So, yeah. Oh, And I forgot to mention that when he runs, he does have that electricity aura around him, similar to Full Cow, or similar to how the Flash is in the show. So, yeah. Now, Deku is training with his speed, and he finds out that when he punches, he has heightened strength. And if he does a punch from really far away, so he starts running, and then when he gets to his target and he punches it, he creates a sonic boom and absolutely decimates his target. So, yeah. Now, Deku is getting ready for the entrance exam. And it's the day of the entrance exam, and he speeds. Oh, and I forgot to mention that he has been getting really hungry, so he's been trying to get a bunch more groceries and cook some nutrients food so that he can use his quote unquote quirk much more proficiently. So he's zooming off to school, and while he's zooming, he accidentally trips on a twig and falls face first. And this time, he actually does hit his head on the ground, and a little trickle of blood is trickling down from his head. Uraka is really worried because he tripped right in front of her, and she's like, "Are you okay? I'm so sorry. I wasn't able to pick you up with my quirk. You're going so fast." Deku says, "It's fine. My quirk will heal me in a few, but I'll be fine." And she's like, "Oh, what's your quirk?" And he says, "I don't know. It's weird because basically my entire body goes really fast." And yeah, so he explains what he knows so far. Yeah. So Deku does the written test, and he gets a really high score, like second, because with the Speed Force, he's able to read and study really fast, because in the comics, I have seen the Flash do this before. But yeah, he's basically really smart, and yeah. So Deku gets almost first, but he gets second in the written test, and now it's on for the practical. Deku isn't really muttering, he's more thinking of in his head of how he's going to go through this. He's going to zoom in and try to destroy as many robots as he possibly can in a short period of time. So Deku gets ready, and he's in a Alright, so he's in a hoodie and some sweats. So he knows that if he goes too fast, the friction will absolutely decimate his clothes, so he has to go maybe a little bit under Mach 1. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know if that will decimate his clothes. Let's just say it doesn't, okay? So, basically, when President Mike says go, Deku zooms through the crowd faster than Ida, and Ida is absolutely stunned seeing this guy is faster than him, and he starts decimating robots. And so Deku has racked up about 300 points before the 0-pointer arrives, and he hears a scream for help and a giant shadow. Well, he doesn't hear the shadow. He sees a shadow and hears a scream for help. He sees that girl he was talking to before the exam, and he rushes over. He picks her up, and then zooms away, and he gets really far away from the 0-pointer. And then he zooms as fast as he can, burning off most of his clothes except for his sweats, and jumps up and punches the 0-pointer. And it isn't as big as what he did with One for All, but it's a decent sized dent. This damages its core, and it falls down and crushes a bunch of other robots. Now, if I really wanted to and give Deku a lightning throw, he could have thrown lightning, but he doesn't know that yet. So, yeah. Now, Deku is obviously accepted into UA and is getting ready to go to UA. Now, Deku doesn't really speed off to UA because he doesn't want to ruin his new uniform. So he basically takes the normal way there. So yeah. I think I have time. So when Deku gets there, he sees Bakugo Ida yelling at Bakugo, and he just ignores them and sits down. Bakugo, really confused, seeing Deku here, walks up to him and says, "I think you're in the wrong school, nerd. They don't allow quirkless people that haven't taken the entrance exam in." I don't know if you've noticed. Deku says, "I don't know if you've noticed, but I am a student here, and you should probably get back to your seat." Bakugo is really mad at this and tries to throw an explosion at Deku, but Deku zooms behind him and is like, "You're too slow. If you really want to catch me off guard, get faster." Bakugo, really confused, says, "Have you been hiding this quirk from me this entire time?" And at this moment, Uraka walks in and says, "Oh, hey, you're the boy with the speed quirk thingy. Thanks for saving me," and stuff like that. And, so, this is where I'm going to have to leave this off. Yeah, so as I was saying, this is where I have to leave off, and yeah. So thanks for watching. If you're new here, hit the like, subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, so you get notifications. And yeah, so if you guys have made it to the end, I'm gonna start doing like goals, because I don't know if you guys are interested. You guys just give me views, but likes would be helpful. So the like goal to get a second part to this is 3 likes. Yes, 3 likes. Get me to 3 likes, and you will get a second part to this. This is Azami X, out.
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely.